Hi and welcome back to the attendance register tutorial. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to make sure we have the student numbers there. So to achieve that, I'm going to have to declare all of these as global variables. So those are the names. So let's go straight onto where we declare the global variables. So right there. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that, and we have up to 10 of those anyway. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9 and 10. That's 10 and this is 9. Okay, now that I've declared all of those, that does not mean the problem is over. They are now all global variables. So the other thing is, if I come straight in here, let's say we come straight onto this very first one here. If you come straight to make sure it's selected, go to the source code there, and look, you still have the JLabel. So that means that's declared as a local variable. So I've taken it off. It's now working with the global variable up there. So I'm going to have to repeat that's exactly the same thing for label 2. That's label 2 here. Get rid of that. Label 3, delete, and we have 4 here, 5, that's 6, 7, 8 and 9. Day 10. Okay, that is fine. So the next thing I like to do now is I'll now go into my form load, or in here it's actually called window activate. Let me come straight into window activate. I've already declared a local variable in there called student number, and the value for student number is 265. So for the very first label, it's going to add 100 to it. So if I run it now, so the very first student label will be displayed right up there. There we go. Alright, let's come in here. So for the second student number, I'm going to copy that, paste that there, and this will be variable number 2, string variable number 2, string variable number 2, label 2. So let's see what's going to happen. Label 2, let's see, let's run it and see. Label 2 and label 1 are the same, so we can always increment this very one, changes to 200. Okay, so when we run it, so the student number here, that is the student ID number. Okay, let's repeat the same thing for the rest. So I'm just going to copy that. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. There we go. That's number 10 here. In the case of 10, maybe right. Okay, let's go in here so that we can get it right. That is 3. And this will be 3. It's 4. 5. And this will become 5, 6. Okay, so down 6. Now this is 7. 8. 9. 10. There we go. So those are the lines of code that will generate the student ID number. So if I run it, that's what you get, guys. Those are the student ID number. Okay, we're almost there. Now let's take care of this. Yes, we can officially click manually, but supposing all of the students are on excursion, which means they are all on authorized absence. So if I click on this, I want it to be able to populate that. So to achieve that, I will first of all have to declare all of these as global variable and repeat exactly the same thing that I've done. So with the labels. So let's come back in here. So let's check out the names. Let's come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10, I believe. That is 10. So let's go into the global variable area. I have up to 3 there, so copy that. And I need just 2 more, I think. Okay, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 9 and 10. You have to do this because I notice the system might not work if it's not done. So just declare it all as global variable right underneath your project title. Okay, right underneath your project name actually. Alright, so let's do the same thing for this. Make sure this one is done. I think this one is done. This is done. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Now let's come back in here. You see this very button here. Do that. this very button, I would like it to actually, anytime you select either present or absent, I like it to be able to populate it. So let's double click on it. Right in here I said if combo 0 dot value equals 0, that means everybody is absent. So let's copy this. Towards the end of academic year, most students don't attend, so that means you can always use that just to save time. 7, 8 here, 9, one more, and 10. Right there. So which means when I run the program and select 0, I can always populate the rest of the combo box. So let's come right in here. Alright, it's the end of year. Everybody are now on French leave. That's it. That means you are all absent. So for that very day, attendance here will be 0%. Okay, else supposing they are all present, so we want that to be 100% attendance. So let's come in here and just come straight into the button, double click on it. I'm just going to copy this, so that will be else if that is that, so everybody is present. Now we change this to present. Right. Okay, let's try this out. See, they are all absent. No, they are all present. That is good. Alright, so let's take care of the last two. Let's come in here. I'm just going to copy all of this. Copy. There. Okay, authorize absent. Maybe they are all on the excursion or whatever. Let's just convert this all to authorize absent. And there's one more argument. Supposing the student is late, that is not on. Well, let's take care of the sick first, and then we can always change that. So I'm just going to copy and speed that up as well. Let's speed that up. Yeah, all of that is done now. So let's look at this late. Supposing they are all late, that is not in the, or that's not on the combo box. I'm going to have to add that. So let's put an L there for late. Speed it up as well. Okay, the late condition is there as well. Sick is the authorized, is the present and absent. But when we look into the, or when we look on this very one, if you go straight into the property here, let's go to structure right here, make sure it's selected, structure model, you see L is missing, so we need to add that to it there, so that's fine. So the same thing will be repeated for the rest of the buttons here. We need to add lateness to it. That's late. Right, just going to copy that and paste it randomers. That is it. So let's speed that up now for the rest. Okay, all is done now, so let's run this system and just have a look at it. So let's say it's all authorized absent. That's all absent. Let's say they're all late. Everyone is present. Maybe one or two is absent. Late is absent. The student has called in sick, and here he is absent. It's authorized. Okay, that's it for Carlton. Right, one other thing is, let's move this up here. That's the register number and the teacher's name or the lecturer's name. So let's come right here, minimize that, and just grab this. Register number should be with this. Maybe register number should just be 1. Okay, come right in here. We'll change that around. Register number, that is 365/1355. That is the register number, so we can always delete this there, which means we don't need that. Alright, let's move this up. Okay, this is how the whole interface looks now. Let me run it and you can see it properly. I have the lecturer's name there. You can always enter the teacher's name, and that's the register number, the name of the institution, and here we can have percentage of each individual student here. So if you want to know the individual by or facially, if you want to know the individual facially, when you click on their name, you should be able to see that here. So what I will do is, let's come in here, enter a label here. That's a label, and here that's the name of the label, LBL details. Alright, so we're going to now select an object. Let me just show you guys an example with one object right there. Or maybe first of all, we need to know the location of those images right here. Now let's use the other one, this one, this one right here. So let's say we want to use picture 1 or maybe picture 2. Picture 1, who is picture 1? Let's see, picture 1 is male, that's fine, and picture 2, that's female. Okay, so all you need to do is right click and select the property. Okay, you guys can see that, so let me go to the project. Make sure it's selected, go straight to the project and select property right there, so you can always find the location of each individual picture. That is it there. Okay, and then you have to change it all to backslash. So if I copy that now, click on OK. Well, the other thing is, if we select it here, we can see the full part. That is the full part. So what you need is, you need the property. Okay, right, so right click and select properties. All right, there. So let's come up here. Let's say we want to take care of Carlton. Right click on Carlton, add event, and the event we want to use is mouse click. Okay, that's it right there. Mouse click, and you're going to enter as follows. Let's paste this first and change all of these to / okay, that is it all in there. So you then need, it should be in a bracket really. Let's get the object in, then bracket, and close the bracket right here. There. Right. Okay, that is it. That's the object, and that's the name of the object. So in here you will then enter lbl details dot set icon, this very one, and then the icon you set in, that's it right there, is already in. That's all there is to it. And this is supposed to be picture box 1. So I'm going to copy that anyway. Right click, copy. So let's run it anyway, you see what I'm talking about. So supposing you want to know the student Carlton, you click on that and Carlton should appear there. Let's see, that one is there. Okay, alright, so let's see what the problem might be. You can see Michael London is there. Let's see, Carlton. Alright, so let's copy that of Michael London. Right click, come in here, Michael London. Yes. Okay, that is Carlton there. I think Carlton is fine now. Let's run it and see. So to see the student Carlton, that's it. Okay, but we need to change the images. Let's see, is there an image called 1? Let's run that and see. There's no image called 1, so let's go and see the other names of the images. We have 3, 4, okay. 3 and 4. Will this be Carlton? It's 3, run. Yeah, that is fine. This is Peter Pan. Peter Pan is working anyway, so let's check and see if there's the image for Peter Pan there. Let's see in the image extension. Let's hope there's no problem with the image extensions. Okay, they are all JPG. Okay, then pick one. Okay, let's go back in here, right click, and just change this to pick one, just to make sure it's fine. lecture 1. Run that and check out Peter Pan. Yeah, that's fine. So Carlton is working, Michael London is working, but the rest is nothing there. Okay, now you guys see how it works. So I'm just gonna speed that up and get back to you. Okay guys, this is how, this is those are the lines of code for the details. I've also added an attendance there. So let's say this guy's attendance is maybe 90, yeah, instead of 100. So just run it and let's see, who is this guy? Grace Jones. So we can populate, let's say we say they are all absent, right, all present. Okay, Peter Pan, Ali Hussein, Paul Parker, that is Mommy Rose, Grace Jones. Attendance of Grace Jones is 90%. Let's look at Sarah, Tony Montana, Henry Hill, Carltonville, and Michael London. Those are all the students in the class. And the name of the teacher, let's say the lecturer's name is Paul Bowman. Well guys, I will call it the end of this tutorial. So you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.